Hello and welcome. My name is Frank Epworth and I'm the founder of Yieldschool. The reason I'm recording this video right now is to give you some insight into how Yieldschool was born, what we actually do, and what this company will evolve into in the near future. If you've booked a call with our team or are considering booking a call, watch this video to understand who we actually are. This space is filled with fake gurus and influencers, and honestly, I don't want to be associated with that. I come from a legal background. I've worked with regulators and crypto exchanges. And in this video, I want to be fully transparent about why I left that profession as a securities attorney to start this company. So I'll take you back to the start. I first got introduced to crypto on February 6th, 2017. It was 10 a.m. in Hong Kong, of all places, and I was sitting in a British-themed pub watching the Patriots' unbelievable comeback against the Falcons. When the final whistle blew at 34-28, I won a $100 bet against my friend Andreas. But in Hong Kong, the ATM, currency exchange, and bank fees would have cut my $100 into like $50, not to mention the hassle of it all. So instead, Andreas offered to send me Ether, the crypto asset, for Ethereum. So right there in that pub, after Tom Brady's epic comeback, I accepted my first crypto asset into self-custody, and soon after, I became obsessed. Later, when I started working as a securities attorney, the passion I developed for this new tech helped me become the youngest member of my law firm's digital assets division. I became known as the weird crypto guy, and I wore that label with pride because anytime a crypto-related file came across a partner's desk, they knew who to give it to. You see, most lawyers aren't really big on crypto. The personality type of a traditional lawyer and the personality type of a crypto enthusiast very rarely overlap. So this made me a bit of a unique asset to the firm, and because of that, I got to work on some very important cases with some very high-profile clients. One of my roles, for example, was to consult crypto exchanges about what assets they could and could not legally list on their platform. And as you already know, there are the primary crypto markets and the secondary crypto markets. All these exchanges do is go into the primary markets, pick the few assets that they're legally allowed to list, and show them to you on their secondary market app. I've already made a whole video about this dynamic. Go watch that if you haven't already, because this all will make a lot more sense. But anyways, my role was to determine which primary market crypto assets these exchanges could list on their secondary market platforms. When I found one, I was then responsible for drafting the token listing analysis for the new assets, which was a requirement to be listed on the exchange. This is like how a company needs to make filings for a stock before it does an IPO. And so naturally, because of my role, I also had to work closely with securities commissions. At this point, I was essentially living and breathing crypto. I would get up at 4:30 a.m. and research crypto for my own portfolio. Then I would go to work 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and consult crypto-related clients all day. Through this non-stop work, I got very familiar with how our financial regulatory environment is set up. I developed exceptional understanding of the intersection between crypto assets and our Western regulatory structure. This experience and knowledge led me to 3 critical observations of reality right now. Number 1, the censorship-resistant networks that crypto assets are built on are here to stay. Number 2, entrepreneurs are continuously building on these networks, meaning there will be more and more investment opportunities to invest in. And 3, traditional financial institutions are focused only on centralized and censored markets like the stock market, meaning crypto investors will not have any experts to turn to. Basically, what I realized is traditional financial institutions will not service the crypto markets. We have the Bitcoin ETF, the ETH ETF, but that is it. I saw this gap in the market, this need for a service that helps busy people understand the true innovation happening on decentralized crypto networks. A service for those who only have a couple hours a week to understand crypto and build their portfolio in it. Whether or not I was the right person to create this service, to me, depended on 2 questions. 1, can I successfully invest in the crypto markets myself based on the knowledge and experience I've gained? And 2, can I successfully communicate this knowledge and experience to my target audience? To test my second question and see if I could provide value to other crypto investors, I started to voice my thoughts and analysis on social media. I chose TikTok because the algorithm on TikTok seems by far the most responsive. Good content does well, and bad content does not do well fast. My content did well immediately. In fact, my very first video has almost 30,000 views. At the same time as creating content, I was investing heavily into my own crypto portfolio. By the end of the 2021 cycle, I grew my portfolio 11x. That's over 1,000%. So I turned my 5 figures when I started into 7 figures after just 2 years. This answered the first question. I proved that I knew how to invest in this new asset class. With these 2 hypotheses proven, I launched Yieldschool in 2022. After more than 2.5 years, Yieldschool has gone through 4 iterations now and has now expanded into a comprehensive crypto service. Since launch, I've spoken with hundreds and hundreds of investors. I know what the crypto investor wants and needs, and we've refined our systems to match these needs. Yieldschool provides investors with the best quality information to responsibly build their crypto portfolios and help them maximize their returns from this asset class. Good crypto investing is simply investing in quality projects early. We do this by focusing on the software itself, not the charts. Warren Buffett would hate the analogy, but we think we invest like him. We look at post-revenue software businesses, projects with a real value proposition, and a competent team. Our philosophy is rooted in the fundamentals of how the traditional market elites get themselves wealthy. Most crypto investors just hear about a random token, invest and hope it goes up, but we invest like angel investors. Day trading, meme coins, algo bots, and the like are just products sold to unaware retail investors who are not educated about fundamental investing principles. Instead of that, we advocate building a responsible portfolio of assets that are underpriced by the market, holding those assets, and then selling them after the individual thesis on that asset proves out. Traditional finance, private equity firms don't make their 50, 100x returns from day trading or algo bots. They make it from good investments in early stage businesses. The same applies for crypto. It's just that the business you invest in is in a different market. This market also happens to be the fastest growing in history, and that's how I did 11x in just 2 years. At Yieldschool, we're going very strong now. We have a team of 16 professionals managing a membership that is growing daily. Right now, most of my waking hours are spent on building and improving Yieldschool. We have 100% conviction in this asset class and this infrastructure. Looking ahead, our ambition goes far beyond where we are right now. My vision is that we will evolve Yieldschool into the highest ROI per second crypto investment service on the planet. We don't focus on the traditional markets. We apply all of our focus on this asset class only. Just as investors in the traditional markets need assistance with taxes, estate planning, diversification, insurance, and custody, my vision is to do the same with our clients for crypto assets. A Morgan Stanley of crypto, if you will. This is just the very first iteration of our company. We plan to be here for decades. This company, I hope, is going to be my life's work. That's why I want to thank you for showing interest in what we do. My hope is that soon we can become your trusted partner in the primary crypto markets. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.